Hello. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Mark 4. Now, Mark 4 is sorry, hold on. Mark 4 is a bunch of kingdom parables that Jesus spoke in a gospel account of Mark. And really, you should read it for yourself. But really, they all have one consistency. There's one consistent factor in all of these parables. One thing that kind of marries all of them together. And it's the idea of growth. That is, Jesus is confronting the belief that the kingdom is a specific time or a specific place or a specific event. And the Jews very much believed this understanding of the kingdom at the time that he was speaking. They kind of believed that the Messiah was supposed to come and bring in this military, political, earthly kingdom that he establishes. And Jesus is like, no, the kingdom is not an event. It is not a time. It is not a place. The kingdom is a growth. The kingdom is a process. It is the process of bearing fruit which glorifies the king. Now, what is this harvest? You have to read the rest of the gospel to see what that harvest is. But that harvest, I can tell you from having read the gospel, is love, it's healing, it's freedom, it's wisdom, it's good works, it's social justice, it's mercy, it's forgiveness, it's the salvation of souls, it's the spreading of the faith, it's unity, it's basically right living, honestly. The kingdom is a process by which those good things that we see Christ bring into the world continue to grow and spread across the world. That's what the kingdom is. It's God's will being spread across the globe. It's God's will, his good, loving, perfect will, invading communities, like little seeds being buried in dark places. You know, the seed goes into the soil, it gets buried, it's in a dark place, but it pushes through the soil, it breaks open into the sky and the light, and then as it grows, it starts producing more seeds and pollen, etc., and then more plants start coming up out of the soil, and then soon the whole soil is covered with a harvest of good things. The kingdom is when you go to a dark community and there's chaos and disunity and you start bringing order and unity. It's when somebody has some dark thoughts in their head and you plant good words, encouraging words, blessings, compliments, truthful compliments, not flattery. And those start to grow in their mindset, and now they think a different way, and they're bearing fruits of positive thoughts, of truth, of encouragement. The kingdom is a process, and it is the process of God's light and love spreading, growing, becoming contagious. That means the kingdom is not just heaven. The kingdom is now. The kingdom's not just when you die. The kingdom is here and now. It is not a specific place that we have to wait to get to. It is not a specific time we have to wait to come. It is here and now as we plant God's word, God's truth, encouragement, love, faith, hope, whatever, through words, through worship, through good works, through prayer. It is the spreading of the good news of freedom. Amen.